Hey guys, this is Net Nobody 2, and today I want to talk about on a day or an event that pretty much still lives with me in the back of my mind. Normally people tell me to forget about it and stuff, but it's fresh in my mind. So I want to read to you what I have in my script, like I always do when I do these type of videos. So I titled the video. I'm gonna title it right. I'm gonna title it January 2nd, 2020, and I wrote the following. I normally don't do these type of videos where I reflect on things on my past, and with this I want to discuss single-handedly the worst day of my life, and this is what I ultimately want to discuss, everything that occurred that day. So yeah, pretty much a brief explanation of it. I'm gonna explain everything that happened, like bit by bit. So yeah. Okay, so it was 2 days after New Year's, and I was finished celebrating New Year's, and then as for certain people would be tired and hoping for new things to arrive, as most people would say, a resolution. And so was I was, because I had all these things planned. So then, like normal, the clock hit 12, and the new year was here. So like around 1 in the morning, people around me were making plans to go to a Christmas amusement park. And the whole planning was, in my opinion, the most disastrous way to bring up a thing to life, because most events happen after a big party, like say New Year's. So then I was hanging around the people that had the disastrous plan, because in my opinion, you normally plan out these things because everyone who genuinely wanted to do the trip to the Christmas amusement park would thoroughly plan it out, because you don't wing these certain things. So then everything was going swimmingly, and then we were having a decent time. So then an incident happened that really shows the colors of the group of people that I went through. What I went through. So I got off a Crazy Mouse ride with my girlfriend and my cousins. Then I started getting sick, and you aren't gonna believe the individual that was there and check up on me, and it was my girlfriend, because I genuinely was okay. That's how it's gonna be. So a few hours passed, and I had a decent time. So then we got back from the amusement park, and I genuinely felt alone, because I genuinely feel like it was so much for me to handle, because the people that I went to the park with didn't appreciate me or didn't include me in activities. So then I reached my breaking point, where the unacceptable thing happened, which was I yelled at my cousins and my brother, because I truly had enough, because I had enough of this bullshit lies that they were covering up. So this pretty much, so I was with my girlfriend and these group of people, right, saying, yeah, let's go to San Enchanted Forest. And mind you, I was in Miami and stuff. So they were like, yeah, let's go, because honestly, in my opinion, I didn't want to go because I was tired. Mind you, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were gonna go like around 3, I think 3 or 4 o'clock. I'm not sure, but so like they were pretty much planning. It was too much. Even a certain person in the group said, was like, yeah, it was too soon. And she agreed with me, saying, yeah, it was too soon to go, because normally you pretty much plan these things out. Because normally you plan them out and say, yeah, we're gonna go this year, you're gonna go this year, but not after New Year's, because everyone's tired, everyone wants to go to bed, no one wants to leave their house and stuff. So, and also, me personally, I didn't want to go. I pretty much didn't want to go. I was exhausted. Pretty much everyone else was exhausted, and to go to a New Year's Eve party to a San Enchanted Forest, like that quickly, I'm like, all right, too soon. So then, as we got back, I pretty much like had enough. I was pretty much pissed, right, and stuff. And I was like, okay. And then I was pretty much I literally had enough. I was like, all right, fine. Let me air everything that I think about all the individuals and stuff. But then it came the dreadful incident, which was after we came back from the park. I lunged myself. I yelled. I pretty much got in the face of everybody and said my truth, right? And then all of a sudden, I was like saying, all right. And then I was saying I had enough. I was literally, my mind was going crazy. Like, all right, let's give our the truth about everybody, everything, because I genuinely had enough. I had enough when we came back from there, because normally I can pretty much hold things, but when people push me too much, they pretty much are shocked when I explode and like that. So then an individual said, "Yeah, text me later." I'm like, and my mother was like, "No, F that. I'm not gonna text you later." And then all of a sudden, I pretty much got, it was like when I got back at home, like it was almost 12 midnight and stuff. Mind you, it was the day before. It was like January 1st, I think. Yeah. So then I pretty much went off on my cousins, pretty much on the group chat and stuff, and saying, yeah, like, you guys don't appreciate me, you guys don't do anything with me, you guys keep me out of everything, and saying all this stuff. So that's why, yeah. And then I'm gonna go into detail right now, explaining the whole thing. Then came the absolute worst day of my life, which by the title of this video right here, I'm gonna go into detail of the worst day of my life. So then I had enough. I began to vent and rant on the cousins, saying that they didn't include me into things. And then they also responded again by declining the statement. So then I began to receive accusations because I genuinely don't understand why I did the things that I did. I did the things that they did. So then they want to call me to discuss the way I was feeling. Because in my defense, it was wrong looking back at it now. So then came January 2nd. I had a lot of things racing on my mind. I was like, oh, all right. I hate these people. I pretty much don't stand these people. Even though they're my cousins, I'm still gonna see them like at parties and stuff. So then I was like saying, all right, that's all right. I pretty much ranted on the group. I pretty much ranted, and to the point, I pretty much was like crying. I was bawling my eyes out. And now that this is happening, like a year reflection of the worst year of my life, I pretty much was reflecting. I was bawling out, crying, because I was in my yard crying my eyes out because of what I did. I couldn't take it anymore. The stress, the anxiety, the depression that was pretty much putting me through all this. So then, like I said in the statement, my cousins single-handedly, one by one, reach out to me because I pretty much had enough. I literally had enough because like I feel a year ago that they didn't appreciate me. Now they do because I've done crazy events with them. I've done events like I'll tell you guys at the end of the video. So then they appreciate me now, but like back then I was like, you know what? F this. Like I swear to God, like honestly, I couldn't take it anymore. Okay. Another reason why I'm making this video is because I want to reflect on the year anniversary that was the worst day of my life, which honestly a bunch of people told me to like that's something you don't want to think about, that's something you don't want to do. In my opinion, I pretty much think about that on the daily basis because I was like, oh shit, what if I fixed that, what if I did that, what if I did that, what if I didn't do that, like a bunch of what ifs, pretty much saying Like thinking about it, I'm thinking about it now. I was like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? And that, I'm gonna continue reading. Now the reason I'm making this video is because I want to reflect on the year anniversary that was the worst day of my life, because I wanted to grow from my own mistakes. And now that I'm a year older and a year and wiser, I now realize that a year ago my actions would actually bring me to my breaking point, and now I genuinely believe that I'm gonna grow from my mistakes, which I have. I pretty much believe that I've grown from this mistake. Honestly, me and my cousins like have banter between all of us and stuff, but my thick-headed skull can't. But a year ago, I couldn't handle it. Now I can. I pretty much block everything out when I don't want to get involved in stuff. So then also I made huge mistakes back then, like a year ago. Seriously, a huge mistake. Was making a lot of mistakes. I was pretty much saying outrageous stuff, which I'm not gonna say in the video. I'm gonna probably get demonetized and stuff. But I was pretty much saying outrageous stuff. Saying I was pretty much no, I'm not gonna say that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And then also my own mistakes. I was saying I was pretty much shit talking my cousins like behind their backs and stuff, which honestly it's beneath me. It's low of me because I'm pretty much the oldest one in my cousin group right now. So for me to like act like this is pretty much beneath me. Now being the new almost a year of the worst day of my life, saying, all right, this can't happen anymore. This seriously can't happen. That's why if you saw on my earlier this year I uploaded ending it all, which I really apologized to my cousins. I apologize to my mom and dad for acting like this. So I genuinely believe that I've grown. I've grown with all this. I've grown all because I've genuinely grown. You can even ask my mom and my dad. You can pretty much ask my friends. I've genuinely grown. I feel more confident in myself now. I feel more I trust myself more. I don't get angry at like a little stuff. We all get annoyed on on little stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna read you now the final my final reflection. The final reflection on the year anniversary of my worst day of my life is that a year ago I was a naive person who actually had no boundaries. Then my hurtful words and thoughts would have no consequence, and then I had enough. So as I reach a year older, I'm sorry for all the things and people I've hurt on January 2nd. So keep this as a learning experience. Don't have negative thoughts about people, and also remember that you have people that care about you and will support you. Thank you so much for listening. So yeah, I a year ago pretty much thought that I was a god. I was better than everybody, but honestly, I genuinely thought that I was. But this year, I don't think I am. In any means, I don't consider myself a god. I don't compare myself the greatest. I don't compare myself to like being a tier 1, level 99 boss to a like level 1 boss or whatever. I in no means compare myself to being a god, and also that. But like it says here, I would genuinely will bringing people down. I pretty much shown everybody that like I'm an a-hole, and I'm like, all right. And then January 2nd came out. I was like, all right, fine. I'm not gonna act like this anymore. I genuinely believe that I've changed. January 2nd was pretty much me getting rid of my old self, because I was literally going down like a bad road. So I genuinely believe that I've grown for the better. People, I'm pretty much friendly now to everybody. I have a lot of friends now that I didn't even know like I didn't even know were gonna like talk to me after all the stuff I did to them. So I've been talking for so long now. But again, seriously guys, take this as a learning experience, because I genuinely thought that my action didn't have consequences, knowing this now that they would have. But they would have, and I genuinely believe that any action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? Because I genuinely believe that your action will have consequences. So anything you guys do and think about, do and want to do, right? Think about it. Like say to yourself, yeah, let's see how this is going to affect me and affect my friends and affect my family and affect my everyday life. Think about anything you do. Me a year ago wouldn't have done this video. Me a year ago wouldn't have been like, yeah, I don't care about those people. They can go F off for all I care. Me a year ago would have been like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, my naive self a year ago pretty much wrote diss tracks on my cousins, and I haven't wrote a diss track since. I've not written a diss track. So seriously guys, take my struggle on January 2nd, 2020. I know we're a day away from the new year. Yeah, take this as a learning experience, guys. Don't hurt people you love them. Don't hurt people that love you. Don't hurt for no reason. So yeah guys, I love you guys so much. You guys are the best fans a guy could ever ask for. I love you guys. As always, I'm that nobody too. And I'll see you next one. Happy New Year, guys. I love you guys. Bye.